Here's a detailed and engaging essay on the endangered Florida panther. What you need to know, tailored for a general audience and suitable for narration or use in educational YouTube videos. The endangered Florida panther. What you need to know. In the heart of the Florida Everglades, among the mangrove swamps and pine flatwoods, roams one of the most elusive and critically endangered animals in North America, the Florida panther. This sleek, powerful predator, with its piercing yellow eyes and tawny coat, is not just a symbol of wild Florida but also a beacon of hope and warning in the fight for wildlife conservation. Who is the Florida panther? The Florida panther, Puma concolor cori, is a subspecies of the mountain lion, or cougar, but it's got its own local flavor. Slightly smaller and more slender than its western cousins, the Florida panther was once found throughout the southeastern United States. Today, though, it clings to survival in just a small portion of South Florida. This big cat is an apex predator, playing a key role in controlling populations of deer, hogs, and raccoons. It's solitary, territorial, and largely nocturnal, meaning it spends much of its time alone, stalking through the dense underbrush in search of prey. How did it become endangered? At the beginning of the 20th century, Florida panthers were widespread. But things took a dark turn. Hunting, habitat loss, and road collisions nearly wiped them out. By the 1970s, there were fewer than 20 panthers left in the wild. The main threats? Human expansion, highways slicing through their territory, and a shrinking gene pool due to inbreeding. These cats need a lot of space. A single male may roam over 200 square miles. But as Florida's population exploded and development swallowed up wilderness, the panther's territory shrank. With roads came cars, and vehicle collisions became one of the leading causes of death for panthers. Conservation efforts. Fighting for survival. Recognizing the dire situation, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service listed the Florida panther as endangered in 1967. Since then, a combination of efforts has helped turn the tide. Genetic rescue. In the 1990s, 8 female cougars from Texas were introduced into the population. This helped reduce inbreeding and increase genetic diversity. Wildlife crossings. Special underpasses and fencing along highways have been built to reduce deadly vehicle strikes. Habitat protection. State and federal agencies, along with conservation groups, have worked to protect key areas of panther habitat. Today, the population has grown to around 120 to 230 individuals. That's a win, but it's still dangerously low for long-term survival. Ongoing challenges. Even with this progress, the Florida panther remains at risk. Here's why. 1. Habitat fragmentation. With Florida's rapid development, panthers are being boxed into smaller and smaller areas. Crossing into new territory often means crossing roads, and the result is deadly. 2. Inbreeding and health issues. Despite genetic rescue efforts, the small gene pool continues to create problems like kinked tails, heart defects, and undescended testicles in males. 3. Human-panther conflict. As panthers stray closer to farms and homes, they sometimes prey on pets or livestock. This sparks tension with residents and can lead to retaliation or pressure to remove panthers from the area. 4. Climate change. Rising sea levels and stronger storms threaten the low-lying habitats of the Everglades, putting even more pressure on panthers' limited territory. Why the Florida panther matters. The Florida panther isn't just a cool-looking cat. It's a keystone species, meaning its presence, or absence, dramatically affects the ecosystem. By controlling prey populations, it helps keep the Everglades balanced and healthy. It's also a powerful symbol. If we can save the Florida panther, we're also saving the vast ecosystems it needs to survive: wetlands, forests, swamps, and all the other species that depend on them. What you can do to help. Even if you're not in Florida, your actions can make a difference. Here's how. Support conservation groups. Organizations like the Florida Wildlife Corridor and Defenders of Wildlife are working hard to protect panther habitat. Spread awareness. The more people know about the Florida panther, the more support it gets. Drive carefully. If you're in panther territory, watch for signs and slow down. Road kills are one of their biggest threats. Speak up. Advocate for smart land use policies that balance development with conservation. Final thoughts: the Florida panther is a ghost of the wilderness, a rare and mysterious predator fighting against extinction. Its survival is a story of resilience, science, and the power of people to make a difference. But the battle isn't over yet. With fewer than 250 individuals left in the wild, every panther matters. Every acre of forest, every wildlife crossing, and every voice raised in support could tip the scales. So now you know. The Florida panther is more than just an animal. It's a symbol of the wild we still have and the fight to protect it before it's too late.